and I know that we're supposed to make a video log of our dreams that we've been having. It's really hard for me to talk about what goes on in my dreams because, I mean, like at night, but that's why I signed up, because I need, I don't know if there's other people like me out there that have these things that go on. So yeah, so maybe, I guess what I hope, I'm looking at the questions you said. So I hope to get out of this camp that I signed up for is, maybe if there's a world to be able to, just to sleep straight through the night, or understand, like, what do these messages mean? I feel like, like, I feel like sometimes, like, something's trying to talk to me at night. Yeah. Okay, this is what's weird. I'll just tell you what happened last night. So, like, last night, like, literally, but it felt so real. You ever have that, where you're, like, in it, and you think it's real, but then you sort of wake up and not exactly, and you're like, I was somewhere. Like, my body feels like when I'm in the middle of this dream that I'm fighting a war somewhere. So, sometimes I think, like, I don't know, maybe, like, our brains get used by some other entity, when we think we're dreaming and we're told we do this thing called sleep, but do we really, like, so yeah. So, like, last night I saw this thing, and my eyes, it was like acid. They were putting acid in my eyes, but it felt real. And when I woke up, I was still scared, but I didn't really wake up. It was still there, and I still thought I was in it. So, I don't know. I've kind of thought that I walked the line being crazy my whole life, I've been totally, like, whatever. But when I saw you guys' ad in the paper, I thought, well, maybe this is going to help me, because otherwise I don't know. So, yeah, I'm looking at your checklist. Like, I did the first 2 questions. You said, your name. I told you my name. And you said, why you're here. So I said, yeah, like, I don't know, sleep through the night is, or, understand, like, are there other, I don't know, is there something else that uses our brains at night while we sleep? I mean, isn't it a little weird to, like, just dream at night? I mean, isn't that just bizarre? Like, does anybody else think that? Of, like, why do we have to sleep? Like, what's going on? Like, it really bothers me. I don't know if anybody else gets bothered by this, or if it's, I've probably said too much already. Like, that's why I don't know how to do these things. Like, I probably told you guys already too much, and I don't know. I'd like to just know if, if there's just truly something wrong with my brain, or, or does everybody feel this way and they just don't talk about it? Do other people kind of get concerned about, like, why we have to sleep so much at night and what's going on during that, outside of what science tells us, but is that, like, whose version, So yeah, so last night was like acid in my eyes, but I could feel it, and I was trying to help these people, but then something way above me in this tower poured acid in my eyes, and I felt like my eyes hurt when I woke up. So yeah, I guess I'll submit this tape like you said in the instructions, and then I don't know, you guys review it or something, and then tell me what I should be thinking about my dreams. I guess that's what I'm paying, to have happen. So, wow, I'm really scared right now. I know that we're supposed to do this every week. Whoa, I'm really scared. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I guess I'm supposed to make another video next week. So I have my book, my journal that you sent, like, to track the dreams. So I know that, okay, I'm supposed to journal every morning, so I know that. I'm just repeating things back to you that I know that I'm supposed to do for you now. Okay, I'm supposed to write that down in my journal. I put it by the coffee pot so I wouldn't forget, because then I like to be organized. Everything needs to be organized or I'll forget. I thought about buying a special pen, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that'll stress me out. I don't think then I'll be honest. So I think I'll just use my normal black pen or my normal blue pen and make it easy for myself. If it's too much, then I'll freak out and I won't do it. Yeah, there's a lot going on in my head at all times, but I know that that I should make it simple, because that's what you said in the instructions, was just like, hey, I mean, and in the instructions you said it didn't matter what I looked like, it didn't matter what I wore, I could just tell you what's going on, you know, so I'm not getting judged, but I do normally look this way, so, yeah, I think this is what it is, you know, I got off work, and, that's it, you know, I don't know, maybe there's some metaphors, or maybe there's other people that, like, what if there's other people that had the same dream as me? I mean, like, nightmare, dream. And you know what I want to know about is, like, lucid dreaming, because that's how I feel. I don't even know what it means exactly, but I feel like that's kind of what it's like. I suppose that's enough. I think my brain's kind of starting to go in circles, so maybe I stop now. I answered the 2 check boxes that you said on the form. That's pretty good. Yeah. I'll just go back and yeah, I don't know. I'll see what happens tonight in my dreams. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. This is my Lucid Diary week 1.